Hi everybody, nice to meet you all. And I am the worst investor and you're on my channel. I welcome you. So today I'm gonna share with you my story, my journey basically that I started recently. I've invested my first $900 and I've started, I would say, not that early. I'm 32 years old and this is why I try to make more conscious decisions that I would do like 5 or 10 years ago. And I've had some bad troubles and mistakes in the past that I might share in the future with you. But I would like to share with you one way of how am I tracking the dividends in general, why I'm using this website and what programs I use in order to track my stocks. So I recommend trackyourdividends.com. This is the website that offers free version that you can use. I'm using the free version, right? So it's not a product placement. Like, don't use it if you don't want, use it if you want. Like, I don't care what you want. Consider it just like my recommendation to you, but I don't get paid by this website, so do whatever you want. So basically, why this site is very useful for me. So I overall invest into the companies that offer yield and dividends. So I do not invest into the companies that don't offer them, just simply because, from what I see, the company with really good cash flow and is giving the dividends is a way better company than the one that just, grow the price of the stock and doesn't give anything to the shareholders. Well, again, you might like Tesla and other companies, so it's your choice. Don't blame me. So every company that I own pays the dividends. High or low percent, that depends. But this website helps me accurately track everything. So first of all, it is not linked automatically to any of my investments accounts. Okay, so I will not have any threats or risks that somehow this connection to my portfolio or investing app will hurt me. So this is why it's very useful. You can only create one free account right here, but again, one account is fine with me, so I can track everything in here. So basically, here I've added manually all the stocks that I had, and I've added the average cost that I bought this stock at. So for example, Citigroup, I bought it $44. Now it costs $45, and we can see the growth that actually happened over the period and the profit or loss I made on the stock, which is pretty convenient because I don't do anything. The program automatically calculates everything. I just had to enter one line manually. Now, at the same time, at the moment of the purchase, this company was paying 4.63% dividends. Now, as the price increased, you might be buying it with a lower dividend yield, but overall, you can see that I'm still getting this percentage, which I find pretty useful because as the time will pass, the company price might grow and you might be seeing like 2%, 1% in the future, thinking that, oh, that might be not that great decision. But if I will be seeing 6, 7, or 8%, then, it might be way more interesting to be the shareholder of this company later on. And of course, an annual income that forms by multiplying the price of the stock by the dividend yield. And yeah, that's mainly it. So the payout might be quarterly or monthly. And then in the expected dividends calendar, you can see how much I will get every month this year. So for example, in January, $4, in February, 6, in March, 3, and then I might be reinvesting these dividends along with the new investments that I will be making. But you can see here everything. And if you view on the upcoming dividends, you might see exactly which company is paying when. So for example, in January, that will be Cisco and Medical Properties Trust. In February, it will be Citigroup, Omega Healthcare, and Verizon. And in March, like Hanes Brands, VFC, Walgreens, and Western Union. So I find it quite useful. I've seen these, like, let's say, Indian-based YouTubers who are saying that, I maintain Google Docs. You can also maintain Google Docs. Like, I mean, come on, your time is so valuable. Like, don't waste it on this ridiculous Google Docs. Specifically, you don't need even to pay for this account. So, I mean, just create it and use it for the good. But if you want, you can still buy the paid version. They have some features over here. I don't use them. I don't need them. But if you need, why not? In the next series, I will explain which companies I am investing in, why, and all of the reasoning around it. But so far, you can see the main metrics over here: the cost that I've invested, the yield that I will get based on the cost that I had on the time of purchase, uh, the yield that you might get if you buy the same companies today, annual income in dividends that I will get, and the portfolio beta. Well, let's say this way it looks pretty fine to me, around 80%, but overall I don't even use this data because I try to analyze the companies that I'm investing in. So if you also find this website helpful, again, it has a free version that I'm using. I will add link into the description, and yeah, feel free to use it, and don't hesitate to write any comments to me. I will be really happy to reply to you and build some interesting community around our channel to drive more conscious decisions when it comes to investing and dividend investing in particular. Thanks, everybody. Cheers.